Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing passport revocation. Unlike other videos on this channel where we discuss passport revocation at length in connection with the rather recently promulgated laws that allow passport revocation in the event of seriously delinquent tax debt, in this video we're talking about passport revocation in connection with delinquency of child support. This actually has been around quite a bit longer than, way longer than the delinquency of tax debt issues. That stuff came into effect in about the last 3 years in association with the so-called FAST Act. However, the delinquent child support issues have been around quite a bit longer. What are we talking about here? Well, in the event that there is an outstanding court order to pay child support, and an individual becomes delinquent over a certain threshold, it is not only possible, but will happen where the state authority or the state court system, the prosecutor, etc., will go ahead and notify Department of State of the delinquency in the child support. And it's my understanding now this is all sort of a rather automated process. And basically, once it goes over a certain threshold, it's my understanding, at least in the past, it was $5,000. I don't know if that's been increased or decreased, but let's, for the purposes of this video, just assume it remains $5,000. I haven't dealt with one of those matters on a first-hand basis in a couple of years now. But that being said, I think conceptually everything still holds true. Let's go ahead and use $5,000 as sort of our point of reference. Once you hit the $5,000 mark, once you hit that threshold where you're in delinquency on child support, your passport can be revoked. I've seen this happen. Individuals oftentimes unwittingly will go to the U.S. Embassy. I've seen this happen to the U.S. Embassy in Thailand. They were going down to get like a certified copy. The embassy said, hey, sorry, we can't give you your passport back. You have delinquent child support, and it had to be dealt with. Now, basically, it means you got to go ahead and get up to date with respect to one's child support. But it's a rather complex process, and it requires dealing, especially to get it done in a rather quick manner, it requires dealing with state and federal authorities to go ahead and get the matter resolved in such a way that a passport can be reissued. As with revocation of passports for tax purposes, it doesn't mean one is stuck abroad in a given country. And what I mean by this is, yes, one's passport may be revoked for child support delinquency, but one can still be issued by the Department of State what's called a travel letter, and they can return to the United States to deal with the matter, get it back in order before being reissued a passport and presumably being allowed to travel abroad again. So there is a way, you're not just, if you're stuck, if you're here in Bangkok and someone, your passport is revoked for delinquency in child support, it doesn't mean you're just stuck in Bangkok. If you want to return to the United States, it's possible, but you're going to be doing so under a travel letter rather than a passport. So the thing to take away from this is there are solutions to those issues, both in the United States and abroad. But if one wishes to continue traveling abroad, one's going to need to go ahead and get their child support issues back in order before a new passport is going to be issued, and that individual is going to be able to travel rather freely with respect to their U.S. passport.